must be an angel watching.
Hey, we are back, and it's a day of repeat offenders. Yes, it is. Jen, Ed, and Ian LLoyd, living legend. Again, another living legend on the show today. So, it's been a while.
Has it been a while? It just seems like yesterday.
It does. You have a microphone right here, too.
Oh, okay.
So, Ian, what's going on with you? We do have a song that TikTok.
TikTok?
Yeah.
TikTok?
Yeah. So, what's
Very
that
good.
about?
Well, you know, I have a record company, Machine Dream Records.
Yes.
.com.
And you're the founder of it, aren't
I'm
you?
the founder, head.
Now, have you ever held a real machine gun?
Oh, it's Machine Dream.
Ah.
Yeah, it's dreams, and we don't dream about guns.
No, but I don't know.
Some do, but not me. I dream about peace, love, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, basically.
Woo. That's about the right things, right? Machine Dream.
Not in that necessarily that order. But
I saw Scarface for the first time the other night. Did you ever see it?
How is it?
Did you ever
Is
see
he
it?
okay?
Did you ever see that movie? I
Probably.
never saw it.
I don't,
before.
but I don't. You know, I like crazy movies.
I do too, but I just never.
Godfather doesn't do it for me.
No, but I figured it was about time to just see Scarface.
Yeah.
I've heard about it for so long.
It's a good film.
And I think that's why I have machine guns like in my head.
Well, they
Yeah.
use machine guns.
A lot of them. But we're gonna machine dream now.
Yeah, Machine Dream Records is my
Yeah.
company, and I've put out some solo albums and a Christmas single on it for as myself. And then we released a couple of years ago the Social Hero first album.
Yeah, which is an amazing album.
I think it's great.
It
It's
is
just
great.
the song material and all that. And now this year, which is 2012, we're starting to expand roster. And our first release of the year is a new band called Rhodes, as in
And that's the TikTok.
RHODES.
Lucky them.
TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a little bit about it. It is a CD. It's a full recording, and it is available. And I think you can probably find it and listen to it and buy it at isleofrhodes.com. So it's pretty convenient.
Yeah.
But it's basically it's two guys, two fellows. One is Rob Farron, and Rob is he plays the Fender Rhodes.
Ah, the Isle of Rhodes.
Yeah. And he's also the writer and the singer.
And how'd you meet them? How'd they get lucky enough to get on your machine dream?
Well, let me say also the other fellow was Alex Mankiewicz.
Something like that.
I'm sorry, Alex.
That's okay.
I'm not good with first names, but I'm worse with last names. Hey, you.
Yeah.
They're so basically it's a two-man band. It's like keyboards or Fender Rhodes and drums. And people keep asking me, "Wow, this is great. Who's playing guitar and who's the bass player?" Which I say, well, no one. You know, I mean, we've got like space echo units and loops and all this stuff that's happening, and it's a full complementary band sound with two guys. Not unlike White Stripes, except.
Now, are you in it?
No, no, I'm not in it. I think I sang on one song some background vocals with David, my son David from Social Hero. David LLoyd co-produced
That's
it.
cute, David.
He co-produced it with.
So cute.
Oh yes, he is.
He
And
is.
getting onrier and cuter and onrier and cuter.
Oh, what's on rear?
I didn't want to know. That's the bad side. You want to get on the bad side.
Really?
But anyway, he co-produced it with Rob and Jason Casaro.
Did you do it in the music building?
No.
Okay.
And Jason Casaro, who is co-producing the next Social Hero album, which will be done shortly. It's all tracked, and now we're just finishing up overdubs. But Jason is a tremendous engineer and producer, and his credits they make my credits. They put my credits to shame.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, we're talking Duran Duran, Peter Gabriel, Stevie Winwood. He got a Grammy, I believe, for Girls Just Want to Have Fun for engineering that song. It's just unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah, but yours are equal. Yours are equal.
Well, mine are better, but just less.
So yours are the quality. Yeah. Exactly.
Hi guys. So you know, it's I have not played with them. I will get up to play. We just did. Well, I just talk very loud, so if I have it up here, it's gonna be like really loud because I got a loud, obnoxious voice. But we just finished a 3-day weekend going out with Social Hero and Isle of Rhodes.
Where were you?
Somewhere in New Jersey, somewhere in Connecticut, and then we played in Manhattan just last Saturday.
So that's like the tri-state tour.
That is a tri-state tour. There's 3 states. Yeah.
But aren't those the tri-states? Like when
I
they
don't
say
know. Isn't Brooklyn one of them? Or that's another country.
It used to be, but they joined forces.
I have my passport ready because
it is overseas.
For anybody that, for anybody interested, Social Hero and Isle of Rhodes together again, April 27th at Dawn.
So is this like a nepotism thing, like you and them?
No, we're label mates.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so we're promoting the hell out of anybody on our label. Social
Are
Hero.
they the only other people on your label?
At this moment, probably Social Hero. And
yes.
LLoyd. At this moment, but we have, and I can't really mention their names because we're in talks with them now, but there's a couple more bands that will hopefully release CDs
So you're the
this year.
next Clive Davis?
So where is
No,
that
it's a
show?
commune. It's not a record company. It's a record commune.
It's a machine
So
dream.
we just kind of like do our things and work independently, but we get together and support each other. So it's like a commune.
That's
I
awesome.
come from the '60s.
I love that.
The communes were
When I was little,
a
I
good
used
idea.
to beg my mother to bring me to the city to see the hippies.
Yeah, the hippies. Yeah.
And I know, I would always say, "Mommy, where
I
are
think I saw
they?"
your mom. I think I.
Yeah, that's.
He's a hippie.
Yeah, no, you know what would happen? We would never see them, and I'd say, "Where are the hippies?" And she'd say, "I think they sleep during the day. They
think
come
she's
out
right.
at night." That was the last thing I needed to hear. Exactly. Yeah, that's what she told me. They sleep in the day.
Yeah.
So this is at Don Pedro's in Brooklyn,
Mm-hmm.
90 Manhattan Avenue. So is that Greenpoint or Williamsburg? Or like, is that
I have
L
no
train?
idea. I go there and just hope I don't get lost and make it home.
And you
wherever I go. I'm
do.
in
You've
Brooklyn.
been making it home.
They have people taking care of me, getting me there and back.
Isn't that a nice
Yeah.
thing? That's good.
Because they know they may never see me again.
No, I think
Glad
this
they're
is
alone.
Greenpoint, right?
Is it? I thought it was Williamsburg.
Williamsburg.
I mean, I didn't say the
Manhattan
same thing. I
Avenue
don't know.
is
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
or
it's
the other.
Williamsburg.
Is it
It's
Williamsburg?
both.
I think so, yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
So Social Hero, let me just say a little bit about what we're doing there. We've got a tremendous new album. I mean, every song on the last album was great, and this one is like the same and better. And we're going to be releasing a couple of tracks at a time as MP3s.
Okay.
And we're gonna like totally ignore CDs and vinyl.
Yeah, that's what seems like to be happening, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like it makes
the
sense.
book is an ebook.
Yeah.
The CD is the ECD.
Well, it's a lot easier to
MP3.
promote 1 or 2 songs at a time.
Yeah.
You can get more done. You can get a little video happening, a little more presence in various genres in that course of promotion. But also, it's like I mean, I talk to people about this all the time. It's kind of like I grew up as a kid in the '50s, and it was basically a singles market. And I know when I bought my first Frankie Avalon album and or the Paul Anka album, and there was like 2 great songs, and the rest of the album sucked.
Right.
Yeah.
So you get the 45.
Now, I'm not saying that happens today, but it was basically we're working with 1 song and maybe
But
a
that's how
second
it-
song.
Yeah.
Now, Social Heroes, every song is great.
Of course.
So we're gonna have an A side and an even awesomer A side when we promote it.
That's
So,
good.
and it'll give us time to, we don't have to finish the whole thing at once. And by the time we finish the 11 or 12 songs that will finally have come out next year, I would think, then we will put together a hard copy, I guess, if CDs are
Okay.
still viable by
Right.
2013, which I think they might still be maybe. And add all those extra things that you can't
Right.
get. Alternate mixes.
On
We're
the
doing
MP3.
stuff now with we've recorded all the basic tracks, but then we record other stuff on top of them that we're not going to use for the record until there's a real record. It'll be like a dance alternate mix or a mix
Right.
with our drummer Derek.
Don't forget the last name.
I know his last name. I can't say it.
Oh.
It kind of looks and sounds like sauerkraut, but it's not. So Derek, I'm sorry. But his dad, Alan Childs, is not unlike myself. Has been around the block. He's also a drummer, and he was on David Bowie's Glass
Okay.
Spider Tour.
Yeah.
Has done a lot of things that I don't know
Wow.
about, but definitely it was in the line. And he's still out with I think Rock of Ages.
Yeah,
on
his name
tour.
sounds familiar.
Alan Childs.
Yeah.
He's cool. So we're trying to get
Was
him
he on
to play
Serious
drums.
Moonlight tour too?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was just a guy.
Okay.
But we were getting him to do a track, play drums on a track as an alternate. Like his son has played on whatever
Right.
track they're going to choose, but then we're going to put his drums on and have as another alternate mix with dad and pop or son and
Wow.
father, some kind of
Yeah.
crazy thing,
Like you
stuff like that.
and yours.
Except we can't tell. Well, you probably can't tell them apart. We can't tell each other apart.
Right.
We both have short-term memory issues.
What'd you say?
I'm not sure why.
What did you say?
I don't remember.
I forgot.
And
Van Halen moment.
and
what?
yeah, it's a Van Halen.
Well, it is David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
He got arrested this day, you know.
I don't know if you mentioned it, but you set it off
Oh,
camera.
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark
Dick
just
Clark,
passed
Major
on.
Angel in the Room.
And,
Yes.
I-
Did you meet Dick Clark?
I met Dick Clark multiple times. I played American Bandstand,
I'm shocked.
which was awesome.
With
And,
Louie.
bro, we'd actually, I've been researching this because a lot of this, I thought we played twice.
Okay.
And it turns out we only played once, but we played 2 songs.
Ah.
Which was kind of. And when I say play, I don't know if everybody's too young to remember.
Were they
American
doing
Bandstand,
it?
but
Were
nobody
they
played.
lip syncing? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there was no live music.
Right.
So.
Of course
But
not.
I also had a chance to play. Like there was Midnight Special
Yeah.
and Don Kirshner's Rock. These were all famous.
Right.
Well, Dick had.
Have you been on Saturday Night Live?
No, I never have.
Yet.
Maybe in the future.
Exactly.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we also, he also had like a Don Kirshner and Midnight Special on ABC back in the day, and this was like 70s, called Dick Clark's In Concert. And
I remember that.
And this was a live show. We Stories played there. It was like Sausalito, somewhere outside of LA, a nice outdoor venue with a lot of people, and we went out to play the show, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, blah, and the bass drum broke, and so we stopped, and I'm like, and he comes over and puts his arm around me. He says,
Oh.
Ian, it'll be all right. We'll just stop the tape and do it again, so don't worry.
Oh, Dick
Thank you.
Clark. He had it down.
It was a nice little moment where he knew I was crushed, because everybody was excited and the audience
Right.
was cranked, and and stop right now. Even get to the first song. I was like, oh. So, anyway, that's just
Wow.
sad to hear that he's.
Well,
Not here.
he's an angel in our room now, permanently. That's what happened. A friend of mine actually lived in Dick Clark's apartment in Philadelphia. It was like before he was famous, Dick Clark. It was like his apartment when he was like a kid. It was a tiny little hole in the wall apartment, but the claim to fame was it was Dick Clark's apartment because he was from Philly.
Right. Yeah.
So
Well, that's where the American Bandstand was every week was in Philadelphia.
there you go. He put Philly on, a different kind of map, right?
Yeah.
So how do people find you and stalk you and
Stalking. You don't want to stalk me. I'm pretty boring. I don't go out.
But you're fun.
I don't like nature.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, it's overrated.
You like nature.
Overrated. You've seen one mountain, you've seen them all.
I don't mean that
give me a
kind of.
break,
But you like gardens.
Only if they are hemp.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a rope, people. I like rope. Okay?
Exactly.
Me and George.
Yeah.
Washington.
George slept here.
Yeah.
He slept everywhere.
But Machine Drum Records is basically MySpace. MySpace. I mean, you can find me. Just Google Ian Lloyd. With
Ian
2 L's,
Lloyd.
and you'll find me. But check out Isle of Rhodes, and I have to say,
Do it.
I do have another project that we started and is just kind of dragging on because other projects are keeping me from doing it. And this project, I will not do another solo album until I finish this project. And this project is called Ford Lloyd. And we have John Ford of the Straws.
Oh, wow.
And Ian Lloyd of Stories, of course. And Social Hero. And it's going to be great. And we have some tracks done, whether they're the final tracks or we're going to redo them.
Right.
It started because we figured let's get it started, and then if it doesn't finish right away, at least we've started.
Yes.
So it's in that nebulous area. But as soon as Shiro, as they call them, the boys, the lads, as soon as we have that thing in the can, we're gonna finish up. And I was thinking about it the other day. I say, why, force to have 8 or 10 songs. Why don't we just do? We have 2 songs already.
Right.
So let's
Release
get those
it.
2
Yeah.
songs. Maybe even just one of them. And maybe because Social Hero, maybe do 2. But with John and I, just do one song, do a great video, promote it,
Yeah.
and just see what happens because we have our own individual audiences and fans from the 70s and the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, you've got people that love you. It's true.
Where are they?
They're right here, Ian. Let's hear it for Ian Lloyd. Yeah. I mean, come on.
Liz.
Yeah.
At
Thank you so
MachineGunRecords.com.
much. And we're going to play the song.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
enjoy
Come
TikTok
back
by
anytime.
Rhodes.
There you go. Here it is. Listen now. Yay, Ian Lloyd.
It happened one evening, I was off in a dream. Looking for you, I was blocked by a screen. So I turned in the mirror, and what did I see? A picture of you and a picture of me. As clock went tick, 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 tick.